A few weeks ago, we told you about an asteroid that could be headed towards Earth, and there's been a lot more talk about it since then. So here's Josh to fill us in.
What are these people stressing about, you ask? Well, I'll give you a hint. It's not a bird, and it's not a plane. It's Asteroid 2024 YR4. Bit of an overreaction, though, isn't it?
I guess.
Yeah. In case you've been living under a space rock, this asteroid was first discovered just before New Year's Eve, with scientists declaring a 1.3% chance it would collide with Earth in 2032. Somewhere between Africa and India. Now, since we last told you about it, NASA increased the chance of impact to 2%. And then earlier this week, it rose to a record high for an object this size, 3.1%. Then it dropped back down to 1.5% today.
And it's perfectly normal for the number to jump up and down like this, as big teams of scientists, including some Aussies, learn more about the asteroid and its trajectory.
It's about the size of a jumbo jet, probably weighs several 100,000 tonnes.
Without Australia, there are blind spots for monitoring space.
Experts say it's important to remember we have ways to deflect the asteroid if need be.
This is not science fiction anymore. We have the ability to protect the Earth.
And once we know more, the chance of impact might just drop to 0% anyway.
So don't stress. Or maybe do stress. Nah, don't stress.
The Matilda's She Believes Cup campaign isn't off to the best start. The Aussies took on Japan this morning in their opening clash, but failed to get any runs on the scoreboard. In fact, our first shot at goal came from Charlie Grant in the 87th minute, but unfortunately it hit the crossbar.
Shoots off the crossbar. Almost some joy for the Matildas late on.
In the end, Japan smashed the Tillies by 4 goals, and they say they have some lessons to learn before taking on world number ones, the USA, on Monday. Today is International Mother Language Day. It's a day created by the UN to celebrate all of the world's languages. Check it out.
Namaste BTN, my name is Visuda.
Hola BTN, my name is Ivana.
Namaste BTN, my name is Elena.
And like millions of other Australians,
we speak a language other than English.
I was born in Mexico and I've been living in Australia for 6 years.
I lived in Nepal since I was 6 years old and I came to Australia. I've known Nepali my entire life. I speak Hindi. That's my first language that I ever learned. In Hindi, there's a lot of dots and dashes and lines. A lot of letters just look like scribbles or J's or T's.
Sometimes some words have a little comma on top of them, which is called in Mexico an acentuación.
When I'm writing in Nepali, most of the strokes are at the top. You write the lines at the top mostly. But in English, it's all around. It's circles, down, right, left, everywhere. So different. Sometimes I mix up sentences between Hindi and English. I don't know, it just randomly comes out.
Es el acento. Oh my gosh, I'm speaking in Spanish.
It's bad if we forget our mother language because it's what really was rooted to ourselves since we were born.
I feel very special when I speak Spanish because I know it's a unique language that not everyone can speak in.
It keeps the history alive, if you know what I mean.
Now to some stories that'll make you say, I just can't bear it. First to the UK, where an orphaned baby wallaby called Roo has been adopted into a new family.
It's just my baby.
Because Roo's so young, his adoptive mum has DIY'd this pouch to help keep him nice and warm.
Voila, my Roo bump.
So what do you do when you end up with a pet wallaby?
Cuddle him and give him loads of love.
Oh, of course.
Night, Roo.
Okay, yep, let's leave Roo to sleep. Now let's head to Adelaide Airport to meet Buck the bear. Buck has been mysteriously popping up along the runway and surprising passengers since the 80s, when he was brought in to help air traffic controllers do training. Now Buck's been spotted having a teddy bear picnic with his mates to celebrate the airport's 70th birthday. Yeah, probably not the best place for a picnic. Finally to China, where giant panda bear Yan Hui has been enjoying the winter snow. Her antics have landed her the nickname Panda Skiing Pro. Catchy. Her specialty move? The roly-poly. Now that looks fun. Well, that's all for today. We'll catch you next week. Have a nice weekend. Bye.